So one thing I was impressed with at the CAF General Assembly was the kind of questions, mostly critical and needed questions, which were asked by the journalists, which most of them were from Congo, asked the CAF team. So one person asked why the African football calendar is constantly changing. The tournaments don't have a fixed date. Every time you're having different dates for every tournament. And the answer from CAF was that it was because the calendar for African football has to synchronize with that of FIFA. And any change at FIFA also affects African football directly. Then also in Africa, we have different weather conditions. West Africa has a different weather condition from North Africa, from East Africa, which will also affect the tournament. Another person also asked that the CAF Women's Champions League is supposed to be held next year, probably in August, but then we don't even know who's going to host the tournament. And CAF announced that they'll be announcing the host nation very soon. But there was also a follow-up about the CHAN tournament, where the next edition is supposed to be held next year. We don't know who is going to host it. We don't, even the qualification process has not been laid out yet. And as always, CAF said it's still in the pipeline. They are working towards that one. There was also a question about the AFCON in Morocco, whether the recent protests in Morocco would affect the organization of the AFCON. And according to CAF, the AFCON will happen in Morocco. There is nothing that can stop the AFCON from happening in Morocco. So it looks like that is sealed and that nothing can stop it. And there was even a question about the African Football League. The first edition was held, I think, in 2024. We are still waiting for when the next edition will be held. And according to CAF, they've increased the prize money for a lot of the tournament. So they are still planning as to how the African Football League can fit in all other competitions in Africa. Then there was even a question about the effectiveness of the zonal regions, especially Central Africa, that's the UNIFAC. And CAF had to admit that the member associations in that region had been very slow in terms of contributing to the growth of football. Then there was a lot of work they had to do to supplement in going football, even in Central Africa. Other journalists also in Congo expressed huge concern with the challenges in Congo, where football is sort of pause, stop, not really having a good flow. And there was a lot of discussions around that. But I really liked how the journalists in Congo sent the problems of African football directly to the managers of it and to get a discussion out of it.